Good morning. Good morning, trackies. It is day, child, what is this? I don't even know anymore. Day 8/day 9 of the athletic portion of the Paris Olympic Games. And yeah, we're pretty close to the end. This is the penultimate day of action at the Olympic Games. It started with a bang, or let the rough, and it may end with a bang, or let the rough. From a Jamaican perspective. That said, Shaki is welcome to another show. It's the morning session, and yeah, let's see exactly um what is up today. So let me tell you all what's up today. I'm in Paris, and then we can just get into a few things that would I would love to discuss. So on this morning, beginning at 3:05, which is in 4 minutes, is the women's long jump for the heptathlon. Then at 3:40, which is in 40 minutes practically, or 39 minutes, is the women's 4x4 relay heat, right? And then at 4:05 is the men's 4x4 heat. Then at 4:23, the javelin throw heptathlon group A for the women. Then at 4:30, the men's 800 meter semifinal. Then at 5:05, the women's 100 meter hurdle semifinal. So we definitely have to stay here for that, for sure, because we have three solid entrants there. And also at 5:32 to round out the morning session is the javelin throw qualification group B, which I pretty much ended live after the women's 100 meter hurdles is completed, the semifinal round, right? For the afternoon session, we have the 4x1 relay final for the women that comes up at 12:30. At 12:37, the women's shot put final comes up. At 12:47, the 4x100 meter relay for the men final comes up. At 1 o'clock, the women's 400 meters final. At 1:13, the men's triple jump final. At 1:25, the women's 800 meters heptathlon. At 1:57, the 10,000 meters women final. And at 2:45, the men's 400 meter hurdles final. So that is what is on today. All right, so guys, seems as though there are not many people here with me this morning. Nonetheless, welcome. I see the Mari here in the chat. What's up, the Mari? Hey T, I couldn't watch any vids after the 100 meters, but I've been watching them all now. After the 200, LOL, the arc's gone down. So if motivation is back now, the Mari. No, that's no Lyles has lost. Everybody is pumped. I see the memes online. Look here, you Jamaicans are wild. I tell you, some memes. Look here, may I get fat and I bust out on my clothes? Dear God, well, it's not, I'm getting fat. I am fatter, but I'm busting out my clothes, man. The memes that you guys have created online. So there's one particular meme I saw, and it says like Noah Lyles was talking about how everybody's gonna be depressed. Um, when he wins, and then it immediately cuts to him on the ground with the Billy Man song playing. Them catch heart attack. Them catch heart attack. I swear, Jackies, you guys are wild, right? The memes online. No, sir. The people that are on TikTok are having a field day. My sister has shown me a few of them, and I'm like, no, sir. Jamaica, you know, easy. Uno no normal. Okay, hey, Blackline, thank you for the 4.99 super chat. I appreciate you. Mwah. Starting the morning off with some money in my pocket. Thank you. I appreciate you. The team is up for the 4x4 relay on World Athletics. The men's team, well, I'm glad for them, even though I'm upset at them about them snubbing the 4x4. I'm happy for them. Is Nikisha sick or just tired from the long collegiate season? Based on what I heard, she is ill. So I'm not sure, at this particular point, what to expect coming out of this women's 4x4. Honestly, at this point, I'm just hoping for the best. You know what I mean? It's the last 2 days, and we just ask God to go with me. Hey, Marcia, what's up? Um, Thank you, Marcia. I appreciate it. Good. I am. Um, in pull out of the relay. Yes, he pulled out of the relays. So Nolas will not be participating in the 4x100 meters. There are a lot of people that are questioning the validity of his claims about him being ill, and says it's a way to take away from the significance of the victory that Leslie Tobogo had. I do feel so as well, but I'm like to myself, would the USATF go that far to announce Noel having COVID when he doesn't have COVID? I'm like, that would be just too much. You know what I mean? So I do believe he's ill, but I do believe, after our finals, when, stuff like this comes out, oh, I suffered this, I suffered that, it kind of takes away from the moment for the winner. You know what I mean? So I do, understand that. And there's a funny, little snippet of let's see Little Bogo going around as well when he was in the interview after the 200-meter finals, where he said he's not arrogant and loud, so he doesn't want to be the face of track and field. Let no lies beat. I'm like, child, the humor there. Good morning, Lachlan. I didn't say good morning. Okay, good morning. I'm sorry. Good morning to you. Um, Angela, good morning. Boss Love, what's up? TT's in the building. Braids hanging to the floor. You don't know how it go. Top three for the women's 100-meter hurdles. Going in, I had Akira Nugent. I had Masai. I don't remember who was my third. I think I was saying Jasmine Camacho Quinn. Coming out of the heats, and this is just the heat, so we may see something completely different in the semi, right? Coming out of the heats, I'm gonna say the defending champion looks good. That's Jasmine Camacho Quinn. I had her to medal anyway. I believe the world record holder is seemingly is back in close to world record shape, if not world record shape. And then I'm still looking at Akira Nugent, and of course the Americans didn't look as impressive in the heats, but I expect them to turn it up a notch. What are our medal chances in the 4x4? Well, I was looking for a bronze, given the field and the teams are very strong this season as well, and we have multiple good teams. However, given the fact that we're not sure what is exactly going on with Anikisha Price, I'm unable to say what my current expectation is. I'm just expecting or hoping for the best. Um, Him jumping up all around before the race, yet saying he has COVID is just odd. Then hugging up everyone after. Exactly, right? And I'm actually, shocked that they had him, competing. But apparently, you can, be around people now with COVID. I didn't know that. I need to probably go outside somewhere and touch grass. I stay locked away for the most part, but yeah, that was pretty interesting. The entry, one doesn't give, oh, I'm ill, you know what I mean? And two, of course, all that hugging, you know what I mean? But it is what it is, guys. If that's what he says, then it is what it is. People need to just stop talking about Noah and start talking about Lexili. He is a 200-meter Olympic champion, fifth fastest of all time, and is only 21 years old. Yeah, we have to definitely give credit where credit is due. But to be fair, I would say this was expected. Actually, I'm wondering because I'm thinking about Usain Bolt back in we can either use Beijing or Berlin, either one. You know what I mean? And I remember him vividly indicating how tired he was, after running the double. You know what I mean? To come back and break the world record again. And I remember watching Let's See Little Bogo this season, and I've just been thinking because I don't know if you all know, but he ran 19.50 last season. That was a one-off race at the London Diamond League, but still clocked 19.50. So on the back of that 19.50 yen, and then coming into 2024, where he runs, 44.2, and he breaks the 300-meter world best, right? And of course, in the men's 100-meter finals, also runs a national record. I was expecting something faster. You know what I mean? And so now I'm looking back at it and I'm thinking to myself, yeah, that double is rough. You know what I mean? So I'm actually looking forward to seeing him on the circuit in a one-off race after this because I'm expecting a faster time to come this season for sure. You know what I mean? When we get to one of these Diamond League, maybe Lausanne, you know what I mean? I'm hoping that we will see something ridiculous from him. I'm hoping he runs the 200, a few more times before the season ends because I do believe that there's a faster time coming. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. Um, hey Joshua, what's up? How are you today? I'm good. I'm just looking forward to this Olympic Games wrapping up. To be fair, yeah, at this particular point, I'm on E, but we're still trucking through. Um, Alicia might steal the show for a historic win. I mean, nothing is impossible when you think about the hurdles because think about last season with Daniel, sorry. I need to not mix up Daniel and Daniel. So think about last season with Daniel when she came out of nowhere practically and walked away with that gold medal, would you say she was a favorite for a medal even going in? Absolutely not. So anything is possible, going into the hurdles, for the finals. But I'm just saying from all things remaining equal perspective based on what I saw, I'm just telling you who looks the best to me. And as I said, that's a preliminary, estimation because that was only the heat. I believe the semis, which I also believe will get a burn up in, because let's be clear, to make it to the finals, some of these really, really good hurdlers just won't make it. You know what I mean? And to get there, unfortunately, we may see personal best after personal best after personal best just to make it to the finals, right? So I'm expecting something super fast, and I'm expecting, the medals to start to, shape up as well as we watch these semifinal rounds. Guys, please remember to hit the like as well. I'd appreciate it. Share as well. So where am I? Okay, T. I'm seeing on the list Shelly, Sharika, Sasha Lee, and Kemba for the 4x100 meter final. Child, look here. I haven't even looked at any of these start lists. I'm gonna go look myself. Um, let's go. I'm not seeing any names listed actually. I'm not seeing any names right now, so any names listed for any participation. So I'm not sure where you're seeing that list. Where are you seeing that list? Because I'm not seeing any names right now. Maybe I need to log in. Maybe I need to go from a login perspective. Let me go to timetable and results and let me see what happens when I'm actually logged in if I see something different. Um, Nope, I'm not seeing any names. So I'm not sure where you're seeing the names, but I'm not seeing any names yet listed for the start list for the athletes for the 4x1. And as I said, I believe also I heard that Shelly and Fraser Price actually left Paris already. I believe I saw that in a report yesterday. So I'm not sure where you would get that information from. Um, I had the gut feeling that Lex Lily was going to win. Yeah, I mean, this is no surprise for me personally. Just it happening. This is just it living up to expectations as far as I'm concerned because going in, he was definitely major favorite. Even given everything that Noah Lyles was doing, we all knew that Let's Lily's better event was the two. He also ran a national record. What is this about? Basically, the president of Botswana has declared a public holiday afternoon day off all over the country after Leslie Tobogo's exploits at the Paris Olympic Games. He became the country's first athlete to win a gold medal in Olympic history. That's absolutely amazing. Well, we all know that it's the first gold 200-meter gold medal for the continent of Africa in general. So yeah, everybody needs to be celebrating at this particular point and taking the day off. You know what I mean? I'm here for it. I hope it becomes a thing where on this day, what day is it? Is it today? So or maybe they should put it. It was just posted, so it's today. Okay. So on this, the 9th of August, it becomes a thing where it's let's see little Bogo Day. You know what I mean? Every year going forward. Though I would prefer it being on the 8th since he won the 8th, you know what I mean? But let's see what happens going forward. But this is great. This is a great look. This reminds me of back in '98 when the Reggae Boys qualified for the World Cup. There was a holiday after that. There was a national, well, not a national holiday, but a holiday after that. Um, Shelly and Sharika definitely not running. I don't think they're in Paris at this moment. I don't know if MVP has left, given the fact that there are still athletes there competing. But I did hear that Shelly and Fraser Price has left, so I'm not sure. If Noah wants to save his legacy, he needs to drop the 100 because there's a chance he will never win gold in the 200 after. Yeah, given the fact that you're considering that let's see Little Bobo will be getting better and better. And Noah that is what 27 now, right? So he's reaching his peak years as well. And let's see Little Bobo is just at the beginning, right? Though if you take it, from a Usain Bolt perspective, you may want to compare and say, well, Usain Bolt was, faster when he was younger, not necessarily when he was older. Even given that, there's so much more room for improvement from Lexi to Bogle. So yeah, you're right, Damari. He may never actually, even if he drops the one, I don't think he may win that 200 ever again, given the situation that's currently happening with the younger athletes that are coming up. So I don't think necessarily if he drops it, it will help. I mean, it will save his legs, right, at a championship, but I don't necessarily think it will prevent, the loss personally. Because if let's say it's just going to be getting better and better and better, right? What do you think is going to happen? Sometimes just when somebody's faster than you, they're just faster than you. You know what I mean? And there's nothing you'll be able to do about it, regardless of how many events you compete in. Hey Susan, what's up? Amasan look the best to me. Yes, Amasan definitely look the best to me. For sure coming out of the heats. But as I said, heats are not sometimes the best representation of a true reflection of what is to come. So I really want to wait until the semifinal, but I still gave you my preliminary thoughts. Um, who is on our team for the 4x4? Let me check if there's any the names are up. Let me check the names for both the women and the men actually to let you guys know. So start lists. Okay, so for the women, Jamaica comes up in heat two. Okay. For the women, we have Anjanette Knight, Ashley Williams, Cherokee Young, and Stephanie and McPherson. Hmm. Ah, boy. Hey, let me look at the other team first. The other teams before I lose my mind. Who we're against? Ireland is here. Okay, they're saving their best 400-meter athletes. Okay. All right. So for the most part, most teams right now are not fielding their best team simply because the 400-meter finals is to come. And countries like Poland, the Netherlands, did Lika Klaver make it? No, Lika Klaver didn't make it. So Lika Klaver will be here actually. I see her right there in the name. Ireland as well. And I'm assuming that Jamaica is just going to, work with that and give some, of the other athletes opportunities to compete given the fact that most of the teams or most of the strong teams will be missing, their big guns, right? So I'm thinking that's the thought process here, which is why we have Antoinette Knight, Ashley Williams, Cherokee Young, Stephanie and McPherson. I think this is a team that will be able to challenge for one of the top three spots. I mean, at this point, we'll take third and then work with it. You know what I mean? But I think this is a team that can challenge. I like Stephanie and for sure this season. She's definitely come back really strong. Cherokee, I've yet to see her, since the trial, so I'm not sure what shape she's in right now. But I know she hasn't been in her best shape of recent times. So it will be interesting to see what we get out of Cherokee. Depending on the leg she runs here, will determine whether or not she fits my finals. That is, and I know she's always been a relay bully, but I'm also factoring in her current shape, right? And a lot of you guys don't like to hear factoring in current shape, but it actually is a thing. I don't know if you guys remember back in 2015 when Jamaica beat the United States to the gold at the um, Beijing World Championships. And coming out of that, there's a huge backlash over the fact that Stanley Richards Ross was selected to run the 4x4, even though that year she hadn't proved based on her current season's status that she was fast enough to beat out some of the other girls that were waiting in the wings. So I'm saying this to say, I know what Cherokee can do. When she's at her best. She's one of my favorite relay leg runners, but I have to, acknowledge the fact that she's currently this season not at her best. So I'm not expecting her to run the same. So given that, what I see in this heat will determine how I feel about her participation in the final. Ashley Williams is a no-brainer for me in terms of this is just her only round, and Andronette as well. She's been giving us some good races indoors, and I was expecting and hoping for her to build on that. But she had some setbacks leading up to the trials. She had a swollen foot, as well as she did lose some family members. So I'm hoping that she's a bit better now, mentally and physically. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing her leg as well to see what that looks like. Because right now, remember, we're not sure if we'll be able to get fully fit Nikisha Price. And I don't want everything to be, left up to Nikisha Price at this point, because if she's not well, then it's hard to put everything on her small shoulders, right? So I'm hoping that the other athletes will be able to carry their weight. So right now, I'm just looking at it and thinking, I'm keeping my eye on Anjanette Cherokee and definitely Stephanie Ann to see what they do here. And of course, how that may assist or benefit the finals team. What is this? After his bronze medal in the 200 meters, USA track and field have confirmed that Lyles has COVID. Bro forgot to take his sent to be. Okay. So, those are my thoughts there, guys, when it comes to the women's 4x4. I think we can make it through, and I'm just eager to see what will happen. Um, have you seen the 100-meter hurdle start list? I haven't looked at it, but I heard it's crazy. Guys, I think you guys forget that there's something called seeding. I'm gonna go into it, but I see a lot of outrage over who has ended up in what semifinals. And I think last year was a very good indication when I covered the Budapest World Championships how much as an athlete that is a you would say seeded one, you win your heat. It's very crucial you win your heat, because if you don't win your heat, we're gonna get a super stacked semifinal. So I'm not surprised given the fact that athletes like Masai Russell, placed second. You know what I mean? What did you expect to happen? You expected them to be, seeded separately? No, they were gonna end up unfortunately with, another athlete that is also good that won their heat. So I'll get into that a little bit, but yeah, I'm not surprised at all. Um, hey, Breaking Sports Bulletin, what's up? You can see the 4x1 and 4x4 start list on the Olympic website. Okay, let me go to the Olympic website. I actually don't like using it because it's a bother to me, but let's go there. Um, Athletics. Okay, where are we? What is this? Events. Women's four. Okay, actually, it's actually up. I'm actually on the right event right away. Um, what do I do? Click on the plus. I don't see no names. I don't see any names on the Olympic website for the finals. Entries. Let me go over to entries and see. Is this all entries or entries for the finals? Yeah, these are all. Wait. Oh, these are all in. These are the teams that made the finals, right? Okay, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Why do we have 9 teams? Are 9 teams at the finals? No. No, 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 no. That's wrong. That's wrong. So when I click on, the women's 4x1, okay, final. Yeah, no, guys, I'm not seeing any names. When I click on the plus icon, no names come up. It just says, name and babe, but with no name. Um, hey, I'm Gary. What's up? Um, we are very excited about Letty Tobago and Mozala. Yep, for sure. There were three, you'd say, Africans in the finals because there were two athletes from Zimbabwe. Yeah, or Zambia. Which was it? Zambia or Zimbabwe? One of them. Um, hey, Alabama Nature. Boss Dog, Women's Track and Field, Mount Rushmore, Flojo, Shilling Fisher Price, Elaine Thompson, Hira, Alison Felix, Sherika Jackson. Women's Track and Field, Mount Rushmore, Women's Track and Field. Are you serious? Did you just say Women's Track and Field and you included only sprinters for the most part? Well, you can call it 400 a sprint and Alison did the two too. So, no, I don't agree. If we're looking at it from a track and field perspective, there are quite a few field athletes and long distance athletes that need to be on this Mount Rushmore for sure. Hey, Q Synergy, thank you for the $10 super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. Good morning. Mwah. Mm, 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 mm. Um, what I take the issue with is USA trying to make him the face of track and field because he has the loudest personality. Again, guys, I don't necessarily have a problem with an athlete like Noah Lyles trying to adapt to the face of track and field because that's pretty much what track and field needs. It needs the excitement, it needs the buzz. Unfortunately, the reality is some athletes just too boring. You know what I mean? There's nothing entertaining and exciting about them to push the sport to a global audience to make people want to click in and watch and say, oh, what's this person up to? Or what's track and field up to? Let me look forward to seeing the 200, the 100, something. You know what I mean? And that's the problem that, let's say, for instance, the 400-meter hurdle spaces. We have Sydney McLaughlin never only breaking world records left, right, and center. And because she pretty much goes back into her little hole someplace and you don't see her, how can she be even considered, a face of track and field or, garner the type of support that track and field needs for it to continue to grow from a global perspective, right? So we need these exciting personalities. The reason why Usain Bolt, was able to transcend the sport was because he was exciting to watch, right? And so we need people like Noah Lyles. You know what I mean? But I would rather it be, the authentic type. I don't necessarily want an athlete to just come out and force it to me. No, if that's who you typically are or genuinely are, then sure, no problem. But if you're not the type and you're just a meek, mild person, okay, fine. You know what I mean? But you can't complain if you're meek and mild and you're winning and nobody's paying you any attention and they're focusing on the loud, brash person, right? Because guess what? That loud, brash person is selling tickets. Um, Zambia and Botswana. Okay, Zambia. After what Norman did in the 40-meter final, he does not deserve to run the 4x4. I think I heard reports that he's also not well as well, so I'm not really sure how true that is. I hope people are just not just randomly throwing around the "I'm not well," tag on themselves, right? Because they, underperformed. But there are some persons that are genuinely unwell. Um, Cherokee is pretty reliable with a baton in her hand, but I get where you're coming from. No, she's definitely more than just reliable with a baton in her hand. I call her a relay bully. You know what I mean? I love when she's on relays, but again, your season's form also matters in terms of what the expectations should be when you're on a relay leg. If we go back to like even at Javon Francis, right? It was always wild to me how Jamaica always expected him to go out there and have some burn up leg, even when he wasn't at his best. You know what I mean? And I think that is what ultimately led to the severe injuries that he suffered. Running for Team Jamaica on those relays because he wasn't healthy. When he was competing and pushing his body, to those levels. So I don't want the same for Cherokee Young. You know what I mean? And I don't want us to put so much pressure on her as well to run super fast, even though we know she's not in that current shape. Just remember to ensure that I like the live. Yes, guys. Thank you, Gary. Remember to like the live. I think Anjanette should be able to give a decent relay leg. Based on what she was doing indoors, my expectation is that she can give me something good. But she also had setbacks leading into the trial. She had a swollen foot, so I'm curious to see what that looks like. No. Um, can you come and refresh the stream? It's pausing. Um, oh, I'm hearing news. Oh, give me a second. Before I open up my big mouth and say nothing. Flow is up? The flow work fine? I don't even want to switch. Check it on your device. Check it on any device that you have to see if it's really working. And then we can switch to some internet where we're. So what's happened to this?
I'm not sure, but we have plugin, guys. No more slow internet.
All right. Okay. All right, guys. So let's continue with what I was saying. So yeah, please set your expectations for these athletes, given the circumstances that they've been facing this season. Don't just expect what you expect from them when they're at their absolute best, right? Never mind, T, don't go to the Olympic website, LOL. No, I didn't see any names on it. I'm not talking. I don't know if you're talking about the general athlete entry list where all the athletes are there. That has been up from day one, but I don't know specifically who will be running on the 4x1 just yet. There's not a lot of people that have achieved what Sharika has. Sharika has run 21.41, the fastest 200 meters of all time. Yeah, but you're talking about Mount Rushmore, and as much as I love Sharika and she's Jamaican, I'm not going to be biased and just throw Jamaicans all over. You have Shelly, Ilian, and Sharika. What about all the other, phenomenal field athletes and longer distance athletes that have been killing it in their events? What about a Faith Kipie gone? Like, how did we even, get to this Mount Rushmore? Like, what is the criteria? Is it only sprint? You switched it? I'm afraid to.
I was trying to.
I'm afraid to switch it on my my computer because I'm live right now and I don't know. I don't know if it will disrupt the live, so I'm just gonna leave it as is right now.
That was a surprise to me, but when did they come and fix it?
They're not come and fix it. They'll probably fix their wires finally with their lazy selves. Um, I'm tired of hearing, oh, he brings attention. Yeah, but in a negative way more than positive. Look here, space time. If you learn nothing from TXT track time, take this away as a learning moment. No publicity. is bad publicity. Sydney and Gabby are American darlings, no controversy. Polished and great ambassadors. Noah and Shakiri are more polarizing, popular athletes who drive viewership, and that's what sells viewership. That is what makes you the money, the viewership. So, regardless of whatever you want to say in terms of which athlete you think should be the face, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it comes down to the coin. It comes down to the dollars and cents. Can you make me money? Yes or no? And that is where the world will swing. If you can make me money, then everybody's going to jump onto your bandwagon, and you can't be mad at that. Nugent is in a tough semi. All right, let me go over that women's 100 meters hurdles semifinal to see exactly how horrible it is, and then I'll tell you my thoughts. Guys, I like actually doing blind reactions to heats. I don't know if I've ever told you, but I think I keep repeating it here. So I actually don't, go and look at the start list, a lot of times because I want to blindly react to it. So that my reaction is genuine. Let's put it that way. Where am I? And it also keeps me on my toes in terms of how much I really know. Because sometimes when you have the opportunity to prepare, your thoughts, it doesn't really challenge you. Let's just put it that way. So when you're, on the fly looking at a start list that you've never seen before and you have to be guessing, well, not really guessing, but, calling which athletes, have necessarily looked the best, who has ran the best, who you think will make it, without any, previous research other than the knowledge that you come in with it, to me, at least, keeps me on my toes as far as I'm concerned. So in heat one, we have the names that pop out at me at least: Grace Stark, Daniel Williams, Toby Amusan, Devin Charlton, Pia Shortsport from Poland. I'm a mess. All right. As I said, these hurdle races for me could actually make two finals, and I'm not even kidding about it, right? So even though I haven't seen that crazy heat that you guys are talking about, this one I'm looking at as well. You know what I mean? We have a 12:31 Grace Stark, a 12:46 Daniel Williams, a 12:40 Toby Amusan, and I'm talking about Steve Vest, and a 12:49 Devin Charlton, and a 12:37 Pia. You know what I mean? So that's what, five athletes right there. That's five athletes right there. And we can only get two. I'm clearly gonna be biased and choose Daniel Williams because she's Jamaican. You know what I mean? But outside of that, Grace Stark looked good in her semi. Didn't particularly like her start, but I love how she came back. And as I said, she has a pretty interesting hurdling technique where she skips the hurdles. She's the only one that I see hurdle like that, interestingly. And I'm trying to wrap my brain around what I've seen in years gone by, and I don't think I've ever seen anybody hurdle like that. So I'm curious, how she's begun hurdling like that in the first place. But it's kind of interesting because the mere fact that how she runs, and she also runs in a skipping motion as well. So it's like she spends little time on the track, on the ground. So because she's having this skipping thing happening, she spends little time on the ground, which is why she's so fast in between the hurdles, right? I like how Grace Stark looked, as I said. Like how Toby Amusan looked even better. Devin Charlton hasn't really transitioned from the 60-meter world record that I saw earlier this season. So I'm still getting 2023 vibes based on her full 100 meters. Let's put it that way. Hurdles, right? Okay, we're on to the relay now. Relay started. Ready? Where's my headset? All right, let's get back into this a little bit after this. Let's get into the hurdles, the 400, 4x4s first. All right, so in heat, where am I going? Okay, so in heat one, let me start this now opening up. Okay. So in heat one, we have in lane 2, Switzerland, lane 3, Cuba, lane 4, Belgium, lane 5, Norway, lane 6, USA, lane 7, Great Britain, lane 8, France, and lane 9, Spain. Clearly, I'm looking out for Great Britain and also, well, USA, then Great Britain. And based on the legs here, USA wins as well. Great Britain still has, a few legs to come in. I don't see Onarugo here, and I don't see clearly what's her name that made the finals, the collegiate one. So Great Britain is not feeling their strongest team either, which is why I'm saying that Jamaica look like we just have to try to take this to bronze, given what I'm seeing here, and that is a hard fought bronze because you have teams like Netherlands as well that will be here. But anyway, how much are they taking? 3? Okay, who's my third? Am I going with France? Or am I? Yeah, I probably will go with France. Well, not probably. Based on season's best, yeah, France. Okay. All right. So it will be USA, Great Britain, France. Or let's put it this way: USA, France, Great Britain. Given the fact that this isn't the A team for Great Britain. So that's my thoughts for this 4x1, 4x4. So let's see how that goes. Many celebrities come out to see Noah. Do you think Femke, Athing and Sydney should run the 4? No, 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 no. Them need to stay with them there. I don't care. We don't need them over no 400 meters. Sorry. We want them something too. We need to eat some food. So Sydney just stay over there so and dominate the 400-meter hurdles till she 100. You know what I mean? But we don't want her over here. Anyway, the race is off. So far there's no break on the stagger. Pretty even take. Well, the athlete in that Switzerland athlete. Let me go back to the start list. Oh no, Spain. So the Spain athlete has really taken out the first leg, and also America now is making a move on the inside as well. So look out for right now Spain and also America. Great Britain is also there running well. They've made up the stagger on France outside them. Right, so it is America based on the stagger right now. Great Britain as well. France is now coming back into things. So it's America that should be able to hand over first based on the stagger as long as she's able to keep up this momentum. And then Great Britain will definitely hand over second. Let's see how that third and final spot is going to go. Right? So it's America that hands over first and Great Britain. France is second. France is third, sorry, in handing over the baton. So here we go. America, Great Britain, France. Also in there, Belgium. So let's see what will happen after the break. So Shamir Little is on the second leg here for America. So they're pushing. Here comes France. They put themselves in third. Great Britain is still there though. Great Britain in second. Shamir Little is running hard. She's still in the lead for America. No surprise, clearly. So America leads. Great Britain is second. France is being challenged by Belgium for third. Here comes Belgium. They've overtaken France. And they move into third. So it's America, Great Britain, and Belgium. Belgium looks like they're about to take over Great Britain as well. Remember, this is not Great Britain's strongest team. All right, so it is now America looking like Belgium is challenging Great Britain. Look at me looking like I can go around the screen because I can't see. Anyway, so it's still America, still Great Britain, still Belgium. France is trying to make a comeback. Let's see what happens. So it is America in the lead, a hefty lead. They won't be challenged at all. So now we have to look at 3 teams that will be challenging for the last 2 automatic spots. It's between Great Britain, it's between Belgium, and it's between France. Here we go. So coming off the turn, America gonna lead. Forget them. There is Great Britain. Belgium is coming now. They're challenging on the outside. Belgium is trying to overtake Great Britain. They do. All right, so Belgium now moves into second. France is struggling behind a bit. Let's see what they'll be able to do. Okay, so it is Belgium, then Great Britain, then France. Okay, we're into the final leg this, child. I don't even remember. Anyway, final leg. Here we go. Great America is gone. Forget them. Here comes Belgium in second. Great Britain is challenging as well as France is back up into things. 3 teams, 2 spots. France is making a move on the inside. Is this the best execution? I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. Here comes France. Here comes Belgium. Here comes Great Britain. Great Britain is now making a move on the outside of Belgium for a second. Here comes that final burn up. So it is Great Britain, Belgium, France. Who takes it? Belgium is in the lead. And I'm talking about the second place, clearly. Here comes Great Britain now, moving into the France moves around the inside. So it is Great Britain, France. Okay. So America takes the first spot. Then it is Great Britain and France. Let us see the times. Okay, times. Where am I? Live. Let's see the times and also the split. Okay, so taking the win, United States of America running a season's best, I believe that is 3 minutes 21.44. Also, Great Britain season's best, I think. Yeah, season's best as well. 3 minutes 24.72. And France qualifying in third, 3 minutes 24.73. I believe this was my top three, though I had France, beating Great Britain, given that this is Great Britain's strongest team. But Great Britain is like, nah. Even with not our strongest legs, we can do this. So good running here. Let me see the splits. Let's see these splits. So Shamir Little splits of 49.30. That's the fastest split I'm seeing here. So great running from Shamir Little. She really gave America that gap, that cushion, you would say. Even though they were leading, you know what I mean, by a good little gap. She increased that gap significantly, for sure. So yeah, good running from America. Solid performances overall. 51-2. Also the blocks 49.3 on second, 50.4, and then 50.54. So that's what happened for Team America, which is why, guys, interestingly, I'm kind of glad I'm looking at how this, is structured. Remember, we were having a conversation as it relates to where we would put a healthy, that is, and I pray she's gonna be healthy for the finals, or at least praying that she runs. And I'm talking about the Nikisha Price. And I was saying to you that I've actually put her on second because second will keep us in the conversation. You don't want to wait until the last leg to put her on. You know what I mean? And yeah, I like what I saw from Shamir Little, and that's the significance of having one of your fastest legs, if not the fastest leg, on second. All right, let's jump back into my chat. Where's my chat? I don't even know where my screen is. Okay. Um, when you run in impressive times and back them up with gold, that's top notch. Yep, it is. Hey Nicholas. Ken M says, go to bed. You're not tired. Thank you so much for the £2. Mwah. I appreciate you. I am definitely on E, but we have one more day to go. And guess what? Luckily, there's no morning session tomorrow. So this is the final morning session. I could see, we could potentially see Shakiri never win an individual Olympic gold because come LA 2028, there's gonna be a lot more competition. Agreed, Damari. Agreed. We only say her times are impressive is because of what others are doing and what generation we in. Come 50 years, Sharika's times may be average. I know. Okay. I don't know about her times being average because I don't believe they're average, but I don't believe she makes it on Mount Rushmore. Given the other, incredible athletes that we've seen over the years in other distances. You know what I mean? If we're talking only sprints, then maybe, right? But when it comes to, athletics in general, track and field in general, I can't, sit here and say that. Um, Julian Alfred grabbing that gold is good for the sport. She make her name bigger. Shakira is already known around the world. It's definitely big for Julian Alfred and of course her country as well. Definitely puts them on the map. That's 2 medals. That's a gold and a silver. So that's amazing. And just think about it. If they had a 4x1 relay team, she could potentially leave with 3 medals. Let's hope that in 2028 we can actually see a relay team for St. Lucia. See, I saw a published article on Tuesday that 40 athletes have tested positive. Yes, I did report that yesterday. So There are 40 athletes that tested positive, plus there are others that have also developed respiratory issues. Nugent might be in a tough semi, but she's tougher than the semi. LOL. Yep, she's tough for sure. She gets in the game, the mind frame of competing, and she will dominate. You know what I mean? At least that's my expectation. So let's get into the second semi slash heat of these 4x4s, where we have Jamaica coming up. So Jamaica will face off against India in lane 2, Germany in lane 3, the Netherlands in lane 4, in lane 5, Italy. In lane 6, Poland. In lane 7, Canada. In lane 8, Ireland. And Jamaica is in lane 9. And all the blocks, they have Anjanette Knight, Ashley Williams, Cherokee Young, Stephanie Ann McPherson. I would have probably put Cherokee Young on second and not Ashley Williams. But I don't know. I don't know, because you want a strong pickup on second. And I believe Cherokee is even though she's not at her best, is better than what Ashley has to offer. Who is the one creating these teams? Then I know this. Why does it feel like I know more about structure and relays than the people that are in this thing for however long? Um. Oh yes, Kenya will run the 4x4. Guys, nobody's considering gold. Okay, America's winning the gold. Nobody's thinking that. Nobody cares about gold at this point. Everybody's running for what the medals after. um. Okay. Oh my gosh. I jumped this chat. I don't know where I'm at. Okay. Yep, McPherson is still running. Waiting. Should we just quit? You guys are crazy, sometimes. Julian is the best poster person for the sport. We would rather see more women look up to someone like Julian. She is beautiful, humble, has the right fighting spirit, has fighting spirit. Plus, she praised her father. Rest in peace. I'm not sure what her praising her father has to do with anything, but I agree. She's definitely an athlete that the younger athletes should look up to. Is that what happens in reality? No. People usually, gravitate towards the people that are trending. They choose those athletes as their idols. All right, so we're in the blocks now. Set. All right, and they are off. Stagger pretty even right now, but it seems as though Ireland on the inside of Jamaica is making up the stagger on Jamaica, which they are. Also on the inside, that is Poland. Looking like they're also making up the stagger as well. So the first early running is Ireland and Poland. It seems that is running really strong. Jamaica needs to respond at this point, which Anjanette Knight is. So here comes Anjanette Knight now. Reacting, but Ireland is in the lead. So Ireland looks like they may hand over in first place, but there is still no. Oh no, Netherlands is running strong actually. It wasn't Poland, it was Netherlands. So here comes the changeover. It is Ireland, then Jamaica, then Netherlands. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. Let's see what happens off the turn. So it is Ireland leading, Jamaica in second. They're about to cut over. All right, Ashley, no bother cut over too sharp. Don't cut over too sharp. I don't like the sharp cutting over. All right, so it is Ireland. Netherlands is now challenging for that second position with DK Claver. Right here comes Ireland in the front, Jamaica still in second, and the Netherlands in third. Okay, Lika Klaver is trying to challenge Jamaica. Okay, she finally pulls ahead. So it is Ireland, Netherlands, Jamaica. And here comes the burn up behind with Poland and Canada. Hold on, Ashley. Okay, Ashley hands over in third place. So it is an athlete fell. I'm not sure if it's an athlete with the baton or one that passed over the baton. Either way, it is Ireland. Then we have Netherlands and then Cherokee Young. Okay, I mean Jamaica. Here comes Cherokee Young. Ireland is leading. Ireland, Netherlands, Jamaica. Behind them is Canada and Poland. Okay, here comes Cherokee Young. Cherokee Young is making a move on the second position. Netherlands, Ireland is still leading. Okay, Cherokee Young is now moving to second. She's going out to first. Okay, here comes Cherokee Young. All right, good running. Cherokee Young is moving to first. Now she'll hand over the button in first. Netherlands is there, and Canada has now moved up there as well. So it's Jamaica, Netherlands, and Canada. Stephanie and McPherson gets the baton. Auntie Ankerle. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Jackie, this race is close. You know what I mean? Netherlands, Canada, Ireland, Italy is there. You know what I mean? But Stephanie has opened up a gap, right? So let's just hope that we're able to maintain that all the way to the line. Strong running from Stephanie. Love it, love it, love it. This is what we need from our stalwart. She's doing it here. All right, so she looks like she's gonna go away with the win without any problem. Netherlands is behind. Here comes Ireland. All right, so Jamaica, Ireland. Who that was close. Stephanie, don't slow down like that, man. Don't slow down like that, man. Okay, let's go back and see what these splits were. I was definitely impressed by Cherokee and Stephanie. So those two are two solids, I believe, for the finals. So Jamaica runs 3:24, 92. That should be a season's best for Jamaica. The Netherlands runs 3 minutes 25.03, and Ireland runs 3 minutes 25.05. Okay, so Stephanie has the fastest leg. She runs 50.5, and everybody else runs 50.51 actually. 51 points. All right, this is what I'm going to say. Even though Anjanette Knight came out of the blocks, she ran 51.7. Cherokee Young actually ran a 51.2. So, if I'm supposed to rate that, unfortunately, Anjanette Knight has a stronger leg for me than Cherokee Young. Given, what we saw, clearly it looked like Cherokee Young's leg was stronger, but actually it wasn't. It's just that Anjanette Knight was out the blocks with, I suppose, faster athletes than Cherokee ran with on her leg, right? So, this is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I know for sure, though, I'm choosing Stephanie. For sure, I'm choosing Stephanie for the finals. 100%. We still have to look forward to the likes of athletes like Cheyenne Salmon. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if we'll be considering Geneve Russell. Clearly, there's still Nikisha Price as well. This is going to be interesting, guys. We have to make sure we get it right because bronze medal is on the line. Given what we saw, given the fact that there's powerhouse athletes to come in from most of these countries, Ireland has Rashida Adeleke. Netherlands has Femke Ball. I'm not sure Canada has anybody to come in. Do they? Where's Charlotte Maudsley? Is she making? I was even she run? I don't even remember. Charlene Maudsley. Is it 400 she runs or 400 hurdles? I'm trying to remember. From Canada. But anyway, Canada might have legs to come in. Who did Canada run actually? Did they run Charlene Maudsley? No, they didn't. So Canada might have legs to come in as well. So Jamaica has to make sure whatever legs we're putting in they're also good. All right, let's read these comments. Let's read these comments. Okay. Why she slowed down before the line? I don't think she realized how close they were. Um, we had the slowest season best time, 10 seconds slower. No, it wasn't 10 seconds slower. Um, we have to make sure we get the legs right. Right now, I'm choosing Stephanie for sure. Um, I'm choosing Stephanie for sure. Nikisha, Stacy, Stephanie, Andronit. So yeah, we're definitely starting in Stacy and we're definitely starting in Nikisha, right? Um, definitely starting in Stephanie too. I'm wondering if Antoinette is the fastest hurdler to use. Remember, Cheyenne Salmon is there. Cheyenne Salmon ran on the 4x4 last year as well. So Cheyenne might be in better shape than, well, not might be, based on what we saw here in the 400-meter hurdles, she's definitely in great shape, right? So I'd probably go with Cheyenne over Antoinette. Um, I think we get bad lane because of our results in the relays. Good morning. Stephanie makes me nervous, always goes off slow and ends slow. Stephanie had the fastest leg. Um, by a landslide. Here comes 16-year-old Quincy Wilson. Well, he'll leave the Olympics with a gold medal. That's great for him. All right, so let's get into the men's 4x4 now. Let's get into these men's 4x4s. Where am I? Okay, start lists. Okay, so in heat one, we have from Zambia. In lane two, we have from Poland. Poland is in lane three, sorry. United States is in lane four. Germany is in lane five. Botswana is in lane six. Japan is in lane seven. Great Britain is in lane eight. And Trinidad and Tobago is in lane nine. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. And they're running Jerry Richardson too. They seem to be going with 18 for Trinidad. And also 18 for Great Britain. Botswana is here. Oh Lord, how do you get three out of this? I mean, non-automatic times probably come from this race. Well, then again, I'm gonna look at the second one to see what it looks like. But America is here, Poland is here, Botswana is here, Great Britain is here, Trinidad and Tobago is here. I mean, no brainer for America, really. Botswana as well, no brainer for. But Great Britain as well. Who do I choose? Great Britain. I think I choose Great Britain over Poland. Tobago is there. Okay, so they put in Tobago, even worse. So, I'd probably go Botswana actually winning this round. Probably. I'd probably say Botswana, given that this is America's A team, right? Yeah, I'd probably say Botswana, then USA, then Great Britain. But this is going to be tight because Trinidad is there, Poland is there as well. Plus every other team. All right, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good, guys. I think so. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Remember I talked about them putting him in the 4x4 and they did. They didn't do it last year and I was wondering why. But they do it this year. They're not making that blunder. They're coming for that gold medal. I'm interested though and intrigued that they put him on in the heat. I was thinking maybe the finals, given that he just ran his 200-meter final, yesterday. But not even 24 hours later, he's back. So that's crazy. Set. All right, and the race is off. All right, let's see. He has already taken it out on the first leg. Quincy Wilson hasn't really made any inroads on the athlete outside just yet. Let's see how it goes. Let's see. Little Bogo has already made a gigantic move on near the stagger. That is wild. He's eating this stagger alive. Let's see if he's able to maintain this all the way to the finish line. So far, it's Botswana in the lead. Still not seen a move from Quincy Wilson, unfortunately. Here comes Trinidad and Tobago. Not Quincy Wilson, we're on a bush. Lord God Almighty. I guess they had reason for not using. Not there. Jesus. Let's see the 42 split. And he slowed down. Oh my God. There is no freaking way. Okay, wait a minute. Let me catch my breath. Botswana is leading. America, they're on a bush. Lord God. I guess they had a reason for not using Quincy Wilson. When they said he was hurt. You see why, public sway sometimes. Lord of mercy. Anyway, Botswana gonna lead. Japan is there. Great Britain is there. America is getting back into things now. They're pushing themselves up, but will it be enough? Child, we don't know. Let's go. Botswana is gone. Great Britain is gone. Japan is gone. Themselves back up into now. What do you know? Fourth. Fifth. They're in fifth now. Okay, fourth now. America's put themselves back into things. Jeez. That was crazy. That was crazy. Anyway, here come Botswana in the front. No, no, but give up. Well, let's see little bugger go in. No, but give up. Let's see little bugger go in. Let's see little bugger run one leg there. Anyway, here come Botswana in the lead. Great Britain is still there. Japan is still there. America is there in fourth. They're trying their hardest. I believe they should be able to make it up on the last leg, but let's see how that goes. So it is Botswana gone. Great Britain there. Japan there. America is still in fourth. Let's see if America can get into third at least for an automatic spot. They don't look like they're making any inroads just yet. Here comes Christopher Bailey now. He's making his move now, but Botswana is gone. Christopher Bailey has now made his attack. All right, he's coming on off the curve and he's sweeping into third. He's making a challenge. He's definitely in third now. Botswana is winning this race. Great Britain is there in second. America will settle for third. Japan fourth. 257.76. Let's see. No, look here. Let's see if it just go run 1 400 meter. Just 1 400 meter, one place. Me have business way. Like in Gaga broke the world record there. Me not ask you. Where's I'm confused. Where is my where's my live page? I need to see this place. No, I need to go to live. Man, what the heck? What did I just watch? What did I just watch? Where's Lexi's leg? Lord God, I know they're not putting the name them properly. According to this, let's see if it split 44-40. Is this right? Quincy Wilson split 47-30. Vernon Norwood literally split a 43-60. No, no, no. Something not right here, so. There's no way Leslie Tobago split 44-40. I refuse to believe anything I see here in terms of times. There's no way. There's no way. That was 44-40. It is the third fastest time on the Botswana team, as a matter of fact. It's not even the fastest. Is that right? Okay, I mean, in my opinion, they're gonna have to. Everybody in Botswana is gonna have to run 43 legs if they want to stop America. You know what I mean? That's a fair estimate in my opinion, given what we're expecting from Quincy Hall. You know, Brad Benjamin as well. You know what I mean? They probably leave Vernon Norwood in since he's split a 43-60 here, right? He probably gets the edge in as well. But I'm kind of confused. Anyway, Botswana runs 2 minutes 57.76. This is best for them. Great Britain runs 2 minutes 58.88. And also this is best for them. United States of America splits 2:59.15. So Quincy Wilson's coach lied. Straight up lied that he was healthy and nothing is wrong with him. That was a lie. Look here, that was a lie that could have cost Team America. Child, look here. Look here. That was a lie that could have costed Team America. That's all I know. That's all I know. Please don't hate Quincy. He's only 16. Nobody's hating Quincy, but the coach lied. They said he was the USA coaches said he wasn't well. He picked up an injury because apparently they were in warm up and he pulled up. His coach came out and said nothing of us and he's good, he's good, he's good. See, it was all lies. It was all lies. They just wanted to run. And it could have literally cost the Team USA qualifying. My mic is cracking up. Let me see what's happening here. Settings, audio. Um, I'm not cracking up, but I mean, hopefully it's a bit better now. Um, why the JA man them must struggle with 4x4 from season? 43 1-8 from Sumukungo. Whoa, I didn't see that. Let me go back and look at it. Uh, Zambia. Where are they? They moved the splits. They just had the splits up a while ago, trackies, and now I don't see the splits up anymore. What did it take them down? Okay. I guess I have to click on this drop down to see the splits. No, I'm not seeing no splits. Split 400. They moved the splits, guys. I'm confused. What happened? Okay, I'm not sure what happened, but I don't see the splits anymore, interestingly. Okay. Quincy is 16, so I'm not surprised. No, Quincy is not 100%. That's what is happening there. It's not about 16, so you're not surprised. He's not well. Given everything that we've seen Quincy do all season, this is just one race. No, Quincy could have literally dropped a 44 something here. See, he was 44-40. All of the teams were over a second behind. Well, then again, yeah, because that was out the blocks. I just remember. But still, it looked faster to me. Yes, sounds better. Okay. Mon lost his shoes. Yeah, Team USA will definitely look a lot different in the finals, that's for sure. Um Quincy Hall and Urai for sure. Are those the only two? I mean, I hear you guys saying that you don't want to consider Michael Norman. Is he also ill? I'm not sure. Um, yeah, the coach just wanted him to run. The splits disappeared for you as well. Oh, come here and say, well, the split them just, vanished. They up and the Wade. Oh, Trinidad Runner lost his shoe on the opening leg. I didn't see. Norman is off. Something is wrong with him. Guys, I've been reporting that the athletes have not been well. A lot of them have been suffering from respiratory issues, and for those who are not suffering from respiratory issues, they're just lucky. And then the other lot have C19. So here we go in the second semifinal. Listen, why am I falling asleep already? I'm legitimately falling asleep already, and I don't know. Okay. Okay, so in heat two, we have in lane two, India, lane three, France, lane four, Brazil, lane five, Italy, lane six, South Africa, lane seven, Belgium, lane eight, Nigeria, lane nine, Spain. Okay, so it's kind of interesting how they slotted the first heat and this one. This is interesting. This is interesting. Why are all the slower times in this guys based on season's best? Oh, the team them structure so. Even if when you look at personal best too, all them stack up the first heat so. It's just two teams that are sub 3 minutes in the heat, you know? You can't even separate them because everybody at above 3 minutes around 3 minutes 01 something. Or 3 minutes 00 something. Anyway, look out for Belgium and South Africa. Let me see who else. India, India might surprise, you know. Cause India, where they did that, just now, we did I wonder where they come from. So let us see what happens. So far there's no change in the stagger. So let's see. Italy looks like they've made up the stagger to the athletes on the outside. That's South Africa. So Italy has made up the stagger on the outside. Um, it is still though Belgium, Nigeria is there as well. So South Africa is falling back. Their first leg seems to be suffering. It is Belgium, Nigeria, Italy, based on what I'm seeing here. Okay. So Belgium, Nigeria, Italy. Um Also running well on the inside. Who does? Child, I can't tell these countries by looking at their colors anymore. Is France that? Yeah, France is running strong as well. Okay. So it is Belgium in the lead, Nigeria in second, France in third, Italy fourth. Here comes South Africa trying to respond on the outside now and gets into one of those top three pole positions, but it's still Belgium, still Nigeria, and it is Germany. Germany looking like they're Lord God. I would put them that anyway. Mm-mm, Lord God. South Africa drop. Lord God. South Africa fell. Oh, it's not Germany, it's Spain. So it is Belgium, Nigeria. India is coming in. Let me tell you about India. Belgium, Nigeria, no, not Italy. That is France. So it's Belgium, Nigeria, France, and India. Then Italy. Belgium in the lead. Here comes France. Italy is also coming through. India is still there, as well as Nigeria. So in the lead is Belgium. Nigeria is still in second, but Italy is running hard around the bend on the outside. To what? Oh God, what was the point of that? Anyway, sweeping into the front is France. So France is now in the lead. Belgium in second. Italy in third. Nigeria fourth, and India fifth. Nigeria is now making a move on Italy. They're now moving themselves up into third. Here comes France. They're still leading. Belgium is in second. Nigeria is in third. Let's see what India can do on the last turn. Here comes the home straight. It is France taking away this win. Belgium in second. Nigeria in third. Italy fourth. India fifth. That's how it will. Oh, why did Belgium do that? Okay, so Belgium is actually third. I don't know why he literally stopped. It not even slow down. He stopped. Let's go look at the times. Let's go and look at the time. So nothing remotely close to anything, that the first semifinal did, which is interesting. But anyway, France took the win 2 minutes 59.53. Nigeria was second, 2 minutes 59.81. Belgium was third, 2 minutes 59.84. All season's best and our season's best equal in times. Italy also runs a season's best, 3 minutes 0.26. A season's best in the race, yeah. I believe the non-automatic qualifiers. Where them come from? First semifinal. Given the fact that this one was significantly slower, I believe they come from the second. Oh. Is this everything? Or they haven't put the summary up yet? Um. I mean the carries in terms of the times, we have a few 44s. Nothing faster than 44 for splits, that is. Okay. I mean, I think the medals, to be fair, the medals based on what we're seeing is definitely coming from teams that were in the first semi. For sure. For sure. Hopefully, USA Track Twitter doesn't crucify him. They're gonna crucify him, especially the fact that Ray was out there pushing the narrative that he was fine because apparently his mother leaked some messages that, oh, he's good and nothing is wrong with him because they wanted him to run. You know what I mean? They wanted that gold medal. They were willing to risk anything for them to get the gold medal, even the guy's health. And this is where I start to side eye adults. You know what I mean? Because these adults knew he wasn't well. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, he's still gonna leave with a medal, right? But they shouldn't have did that to that young man. They knew he wasn't well. T, did you see Tebogo's press conference? I saw snippets. I didn't see the whole thing. But I'll try to see the whole thing today. T, I don't think some of the other legs are coming. I don't think Ball or Price will be running the 4x4 final. I think JA medals and the Netherlands without Femke doesn't. Okay, it will be interesting to see what happens. Um, the thing is, Norman runs well at 4x4 relays, but runs poorly at the individual event. Yet he's a world champion. Interesting. Um, Will you give vlog coverage to training and competitions of Kerry Russell and Jasmine leading up to the 2026 Winter Olympics? I mean, I don't know much about winter sports. I watch, but I don't know much from a technical perspective to even speak on. You know what I mean? Um, Maybe it's their placing at the world relays. I don't know what it is, but those seedings looked horribly wrong. Um, USA, Britain, Trinidad, Botswana. You know, a five really strong team. Didn't that one eat? Gabby Thomas could leave here with 3 gold medals. Oh yeah, that's a potential if she runs on the 4x4. Yeah, I agree. Don't know if they'll be putting her on it though. Let's see. Given how much depth and strength the USA team has. Um, I'm gonna say two at most. I don't think they risk it. Um, just like how Lyles got preferential lane, even though he didn't win his semis, enough corruption. I thought 678 was preferential lane. It's 5678 actually on a 9 lane track. Um, Lyles has had sight of all top contenders, even though he didn't win his semi. Yeah. They need prize to secure that silver or bronze. I think so. I think we definitely need her if we want to secure the medal. But if she's not well, she won't run, and we can't expect her to run. Um, this is why Paris can't hold Olympics. Them think you have a final and B final, not two semis. I believe 5 to 7. I believe 8 has only sight of 9. They put Bednarik in lane 9, and he protested. He wasn't in lane 9. He wasn't in lane 9. He was in I think he was in lane 4 or something. I don't remember. Either 4 or 5, and they put him in lane 8. I don't think he was lane 9. Tebogo called out Lyle's arrogance in the press conference. Yeah, I saw that snippet as well. All right, so guys, we're coming up into the 4x1, not 4x1, sorry, the hurdles. So let's go into that. Let's get into that. Let's get into that because, as I said, you guys talked about Akira Nugent's Nugent's Akira Nugent's semi. Oh Lord. So that comes up at 5:05. Okay, before that we have the men's 800-meter semifinal that begins at 4:30. So that comes up first, but after that is the women's 100-meter hurdle semi. So I want to see the second semi. So the second semi has Alicia Johnson, Ditaji Kambunji, Nadine Visser. Okay, this one seems lightweight. Why is this one so lightweight in comparison to all the other ones? Okay. I mean, I'm looking for Alicia Johnson in this one and Ditaji Kambunji. I'm hoping that Janet Brown can sneak a fast time and potentially get into the finals, but it's gonna be tough, for sure. But I potentially see maybe only 2 people getting out of this semi. Maybe only 2 people, and maybe I should be sharing my screen actually so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. Actually, share screen. Presents. Sajati in this men's 800 meters has been wild this year. So it's gonna be interesting to see if we get some burn ups in these semis. Share screen. Ah, mm-mm. All of a sudden I'm really sleepy. So this is what the semis look like. Can't zoom it up anymore because it's filled the screen. So uh yeah, I'm gonna say Alicia Detaji and pray for Janique with a fast time. Um okay. Masai, Samba Mayela, Jasmine Camacho Queen, Akira Nugent. Hmm, this is good. I'm gonna say Jasmine and this one we can't break up. This one I can't break up. Okay. So the semi is off. This doesn't look like it's gonna be slow and tactical. It looks like it's gonna be fast. So let's see what happens. So Jati is Rona back. He's the one at the fastest time so far this year. Um Kramer's at the front. Brandon Miller is there. Boy, you can barely see Brandon Miller though to him little. So oh Brandon Miller small, you can barely see him in the race. Alright, so Sujati is still at the back. Okay, Sujati is now making a move. He's still in the same position though, but he's now making a move. Okay, he's moving up now. He's moving up now. The American is falling back. So Sujati just moves to the front effortlessly. Jeez. Lord God. Why did Sujati end the race and just turn up just like that? What, him get a push name back? Is it? Oh gosh, what was the time? I can't with these long distance runners. They ever doing something. They always doing something. They're always doing something. Oh, my shirt is out. I didn't tuck it in. Uh, anyway, um, men's 800 meters. Okay, so 1:45 08. That's not very fast. Um, and Masalela from Botswana 1:45:33. So those are the two that automatically qualified. So back to this thingy. Akira, Jasmine, Samba Mayela, Masai. I like in this race, given what I've seen in recent times, Akira, Jasmine, Masai. I think those are gonna be my top three. Problem I'm having now is which order? Honestly, I can't really tell. I'm hoping Akira, given the fact that I want her to win gold, will be able to navigate this pretty simply, right? But it's not gonna be easy because yeah, those other women will be running, right? So let's see how it goes. I'm expecting a really fast race here. And potentially the non-automatic times will come from this race. So I'm not expecting anything non-automatic from the second one, I don't believe. Yeah, even though I'm hoping for the best for Jenny Brown, unless she gets into an automatic spot, I don't think anyone from this race may make it in. Um, and I mean non-automatic. That is in the first one. Let me see. Oh, there's Daniel Grace Stark and Toby Amusan and Devin Charlton. Crap. Crap, 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 crap. All right, so the non-automatic times will come from the first semi or the third semi. But it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. The girls are just gonna have to run, man. They're just gonna have to run. You're either in or you're out. Hmm. Right, Kenny was in lane 4. No, he was in lane 4. He wasn't in lane 9. Nope, he wasn't in lane 9, guys. He was not in lane 9. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you, he wasn't in lane 9. Lyles is proven his stardom from the simple fact that you can't stop talking about him. He's living rent free in your brain. They made me run the mile in high school. It was horrible. Not a fan. Mm. Why did the Italian guy push Shajati so hard? Because he stopped where he shouldn't have stopped. Why was he standing there? He knows those guys are having a burn up to try to get into one of the last automatic qualifying positions. He's randomly standing at the beginning of the end of the line. Are you crazy? Hey Dean, what's up? Hey Cosmic. Lyles is the face of track and field, but he arguably I don't know if Lance is the face of track and field. I don't know if I will agree to that, but I can agree that he's entertaining to watch. Um, but he's arguably the most disliked athlete since Carl Lewis. LOL yawn. No, I don't know. It's like my body can sense when we're getting close to the end of the stream, and all of a sudden, I just start yawning, and I'm like, it's ready. It's like I'm ready to. My body's ready to shut down. So right now, as soon as this hurdles race is done, the stream ends because I need to record a quick video and then dive into my sack. Um, he wasn't in lane 9. I think I even have a screen. Do I have a screenshot of it? I think I even have a screenshot of it. What me now the energy figure dig it up. I don't believe he was in lane 9. I'm sure I remember it was lane. Is it was either 4 or 5, but it wasn't lane 9. Botswana. To have Jenny said Botswana colors are bother you this morning. Look here. Botswana, no skin. Botswana say, oh, I'm not see that 4x4 there? You know better keep an eye on Botswana, you hear? You know better keep an eye on Botswana. Jeez. I need a cup of tea. Can you make me a cup of tea, please? Master is asking for a cup of tea. Hello? Master has you working? A cup of coffee would be nice. A cup of coffee would be nice. Master has you working. Master won't set you free. Kinyamal is here. Kessler is here as well. Did you listen to Zabogo? He was asking if he could possible no. Okay, so they were asking if he could possibly no be the face of track and field, and they replied that he's not arrogant and loud. Noah is the face of track and field. I heard when he said it. I saw that snippet. I think it's just good humor. I think a lot of people are misunderstanding how we said it. To me he said it in jest. If you don't understand how people from the motherland, joke around, then you probably think he was this in Noah. You know what I mean? It was probably a slight jab. I won't say it wasn't, but it's not, what you people are probably making out of it. You know what I mean? That's just his own sense of humor. Um, no, it's not. Ask more. Um, he moved. I know that he moved lanes after he complained, but I don't think he was lane 9 that he was in. I think he was in 4 or 5. I need to find. I have it. I have that information someplace, I just don't know what I did with it, child. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find that info. I don't know where me I go find it because the monta info I have, it's wild. Okay, let me take my time and go up. Okay, is that the lane? Okay, I think I'm going back too far. Oh Lord. Scrolling through all this info is wild. Okay, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it. I can't find it. I can't find it. He was in lane 5. I know he was in 4 or 5. He wasn't in 9. He wasn't in 9. So I don't know why people are saying he was in 9. He was not in 9. He for sure wasn't in 9. I know that for a fact. Yeah, he knows what it means. He knows what it means for sure. So Marco Arab qualifies. He wins and he runs. I'm sleepy. So he runs and wins the running. Wait, a lie. Where am I? Semifinal number 1, semifinal number 3, number 2. Okay, let me refresh because I don't see the live information popping up. So let me refresh. Okay, so Mark Europe run 1 minute 45.05. So pretty similar to what Shajat ran. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens in the finals coming up. But I'm so ready for these hurdles, you wouldn't know. My brain is telling me hurdles come as quickly as possible because I feel like I'm about to fall off the stool. See, I can see you're tired. No, I feel like I'm about to fall off the stool. I kid you not. I kid you not. Y'all better start telling me some interesting stuff because right now I feel like I'm about to topple off the stool. Oh gosh, no. It's wild. Um oh, there's something I wanted to talk to you guys about now. Let me see if I should talk about it now. Child. This will keep me entertained until time for the for the hurdles. What time is the hurdles? The hurdles comes up at, let me see how much time I have. The hurdles comes up at 5:05. I have 50 minutes, you say? Okay. Let me try. Let me try and see if I can play it. So yesterday Danielle Thomas Dodd spoke about the struggles that she's had. I'm gonna play exactly what she said because it's important for context, right? It's very important for context. You hear what she said, then I'm gonna let you listen to what the JOA president had to say, and that's the Jamaican Olympic Association. I'm gonna let you listen to what he had to say, because I think he missed the mark entirely. But I'm gonna let you guys be the judge of that. I'm gonna let you guys be the judge of that. Okay, here we go. Open.
I'm very disappointed, obviously. It's something that is more than within my capabilities of doing. Unfortunately, it just didn't come together on the day. It's the second Olympics now that I've finished in the 13th spot. It's the second Olympics now that I've requested to have my coach with me and was denied. I've been sitting in the village for 2.5 weeks, essentially practicing on my own because I was denied the privilege of not having my coach get an accreditation so that he could at least have access to the training facilities. Oh man, I'm so sick and tired. So sick and tired. It's frustrating, and it's for everything that I've done so far for this nation of Jamaica and what I've done for throws in Jamaica. You would think that the least I could get is the respect that I feel like I deserve in a way that, give me that privilege. Give me what all of my competitors have. And, it's tough going into a competition when, mentally you wish things were different. Like I said, I don't think it's anything that I was physically not able to do. It's like I said, it's just frustrating having to deal with an organization that has no respect for the field events in Jamaica. Two organizations who have I feel like no, I don't think understanding is the word. I just think it's a lack of regard or a lack of respect. And it's so ironic that the only gold medal we have gotten so far has not come from the track. It has come from a thrower. And we are the most marginalized group within Jamaica track and field. And it needs to stop. It's frustrating. It's very frustrating to watch everyone out there, having everything that they need to their comfort. And man, I don't know. It's very frustrating, and it's very heartbreaking also. Like most of the medals that we have got so far has come from field events, and we are the most looked down on event. event in Jamaica track and field, and they keep forgetting it's not just track. It is called track and field. You need to invest more, whether it be time or effort, into making sure that all of your athletes are comfortable. I was not comfortable. 2.5 weeks in the village and I had no coach. It's frustrating. You're talking about almost 365 days of training, and just like that, I was robbed of that opportunity to be in that final, and I know that it is something that I was more than capable of doing. 2.5 weeks. And I don't want anyone to, but you could have done video call. It's not that simple. You're talking about someone that's not just your coach. He's my moral support. He's my massage therapist. The things that I need to do on the day of competition, I was not able to do today because all those things required my coach to be there, and he was not there to help me get through that process. I had to do everything, all of it by myself. You understand me? And it's frustrating. I'm so sick and tired of it. It's almost like an uphill battle. I'm so frustrated and sick and tired of this because it needs to stop. They need to do better. Both organizations. I'm not saying one or the other. They're both responsible in this situation, and they both need to take accountability because it cannot continue like this. If we're going to continue to grow field events in Jamaica, they need to do things differently. Something needs to change, or else it's going to continue to be like this.
All right, so that is what Danielle Thomas Dodd had to say in airing her frustrations in not being given the opportunity for a level playing field in comparison to what the track athletes, are able to receive in terms of ensuring that their coaches are there to ensure that they're able to compete, to the best of their capability versus the track athletes. All she's saying versus the field athletes, sorry. All she's saying is, give us the respect we deserve. We are also here competing at a high level. And when it comes to the field events, we definitely require our coaches being there as well. And we shouldn't be an afterthought when it comes to having these coaches, especially when everything, banks heavily on each minute, instruction on the day, the wind, this, it's blowing from that direction. So jump this way or throw that way. Every little thing affects the jumps and the throws. And all she's simply saying is we want to be afforded the opportunity to have our coaches there with us. Given that opportunity, we would be able to perform better. This is what the JOA boss had to say. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm not going to play it all because it's a whole 14-minute interview, child, and the other track events are coming up, so I'm not trying to play too much of this. But let me share my screen again, so that you guys can hear what the JOA president had to say, child.
And heard what Danielle Thomas Dodd had to say. She says she's sick and tired of organizations who are not, amenable to throwers. What do you say about that? Mm-hmm.
I can quite understand why Danielle is a bit disappointed. Mm-hmm. It's twice now that she has not made the final. So I can understand the emotionalism around it. But we have to understand the facts. And Danielle is, in fact, aware of the facts. And let me start with her personally. Mm-hmm. Danielle has been the beneficiary of an Olympic Solidarity Scholarship for 4 years now. Mm-hmm. And that is by virtue of the jury supporting her. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't lie in her mouth to say that the jury has not supported her personally. Mm-hmm. And perhaps the reporter who interviewed her should have questioned the answers. Had he questioned the answers, he would have realized.
Pause. Did Danielle Thomas Dodd say that she hasn't received support from the JOA or the J3s? I don't recall her saying that. She said when it comes to the coaches getting accreditation for field events, they're not afforded the same opportunity as the track athletes are afforded. And she wants a level playing field, and she's frustrated because the field events do not get the respect they deserve. And it's ironic that in this moment that she speaks, we have the only gold medal coming from the field events. Actually, most of our medals are from the field events right now. We have 6 medals. Only 2 of the 6 are from the track, and the rest are from the field. Let's continue.
That she's being supported by the Jamaican Olympic Association by virtue of an Olympic Solidarity Scholarship. So that's in relation to her.
Right.
In relation to her allegation about throwers, Let me list the amount of throwers who the jury has benefited and who have consistently are in touch with us. Frederick Dakers is a beneficiary of the Olympic Solidarity Scholarship. Kai Chang, Odane Richards, and I could name others. So it is very
Okay, I have to pause again. So he named a few people that are beneficiaries of the Olympic Solidarity Fund, which again has nothing to do with Daniel Thomas that was talking about. But I pointed out in my video that I talked about athletes that, field athletes that have been airing their grosses over the past weeks, as relates to the support that they're receiving, whether it's from a monetary perspective or, as the issue currently with Daniel Thomas Dodd, not having the support from her coaching staff there with her. And I spoke to Lamar Distin having the same coaching issue. Rest it there. I spoke to Lamar Distin having the same coaching issue. And I also touched on the fact that Rajendra Campbell has been asking for support for however long, and he has received none. After Rajendra Campbell won his bronze medal in the shot put, creating history for Jamaica, first Olympic medal in the shot put, and all this information came to the fore. Where was all the hoorah? Right? Where was the JOA? Where were all these people that are now sitting on panels and doing interviews, which I will get into as well, right? Because they're sitting in positions of privilege. They've never competed, in my opinion, based on my, probably limited knowledge of them. I've never seen them compete in field events. So they don't understand, the intricacies and the requirements and why coaches are there for every step of the way. Why you think those athletes run over to their coach every 5 seconds, before a jump, after a jump, or a throw, you know what I mean? To fix the small things that may lead to a higher distance or a further distance. You know what I mean? So, some of these people are sitting down in a position of, as I said, privilege. But it's interesting to me that he pointed out, supporting some athletes, but when, they were put under fire last week from Rajendra Campbell not receiving any support to the point where he was about to, quit. As a medalist, they were mum. You know why they're so strong against Danielle? Because she didn't medal. But anyway, let's continue.
unfortunate that Daniel, knowing the facts, would have created an impression that the Jamaica Olympic Association is not helping our throwers. As a matter of fact, when the throwers reached out to us
addressing
in relation to
nobody
the
asked
situation that existed at the University of the West Indies Museum, in terms of their lives, we, in fact, spent money and repaired the lights so that they could train in the dark. So it is absolutely unfair for her to say that. And I would really love the reporter to perhaps interview her. And I'm not going to tell you how much money she got, and it is in US. The reporter
but it would help if you say how much money, because if she says you guys don't support the throwers.
No.
That's not what she said.
People must speak the truth. And we
She
must
spoke
allow
the
them
truth.
to speak the truth rather than it coming from another part.
You're twisting her
So I'm
words
inviting the very reporter
to suit your
who,
own
in fact,
narrative.
interviewed her, to go back and ask her, are you a beneficiary of the Olympic Solidarity Scholarship?
Did she say she wasn't?
Olympic Association?
I'm confused.
And the intent of that scholarship is to help her in coaching, help her in her daily expenses, help her to get to certain training facilities as well as competition facilities. So had she given that perspective,
Right,
I am sure that the reporter would have, in fact, conveyed a different impression in terms of the report that was made.
but probably the reporter didn't know or doesn't know, so he wouldn't possibly have put that.
But I think a fair question,
or
if somebody is alleging that you have not helped them,
yes,
a fair question that should in fact reside in your mind is that, have you ever received any help from the Jamaica Olympic Association?
Again, did she
And
say
there could
she's
only be
never
one
received
answer.
help? What did she ask for?
all right. So you don't want to say a dollar figure.
Yes.
I've heard that the support that she's gotten amounts to well in excess of $15 million.
Let her say that. It is
Okay, I'm gonna stop this right here because that's the only, he said that there's another point that's the only point that addressed what she actually talked about. But I'm just gonna tell you, I'm not gonna play the video, right? I really wanted to play until they got to the money because I wanted to point something out. So when here stressing she got in excess of $15 million. No, this is 15 million Jamaican dollars, when converted, right? Now, to me, it's quite interesting how big of a deal they're making over that 15 million, you know what I mean, or in excess of 15 million. When I think about what um I spend on a monthly basis as a regular person that's not going anywhere, that's not partying, that's not, buying these all these extra clothes, extra here, doing all this extra stuff. And what I spend on a monthly basis, just me alone, no child, no nothing. And this is a professional athlete. And then if I should say what that is annually, they're making it sound like 50 million is a lot of money for a professional athlete. But anyway, we're thankful for the 15, well, the in excess of 50 million. But again, that's not the point here. So I don't know why they spent, 40 minutes on a video talking about how much money they gave Daniel Thomas Dodd. But the only thing that they said here, stop sharing. The only thing that they said here, did you guys hear what said? Okay. The only thing that they said here that addressed what she talked about was the coaching. Was her coach given accreditation? Was he says JOA, they're not in charge of selecting the coaches that receive accreditation. That's the job of the J3As. So he was further asked, did you get a list with her name on it, with her name, her coach's name on it? No, he doesn't recall getting it. So they would have to pose those questions to the J3s. So as far as I'm concerned, this whole 15-minute interview that he did was absolutely pointless because he couldn't address, why her coach wasn't given accreditation because he's not the one that selects the coaches, right? And two, he went on pandering for 15 seconds talking about money given. You know what I mean? Which again had nothing to do with the issue that she had. Then since then, I'm seeing, other athletes come out on, not other athletes, sorry, other, former athletes, you would say, coaches as well for high school, blah, 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 coming out on panels, talking about a nationwide, about how it's unfortunate that she's speaking to this and not every coach can go. Just imagine if you were sending coaches for 60 athletes. You see, when you sit in a position of privilege, and these are all people that support, as far as I'm concerned, track more than they support field, and have participated in track and not field, right? Saying these things. So they don't understand the reason why every country, when you look, their field events athletes have their coaches there. One particular person said, only Jamaica alone I hear this from. Yes, because it's only Jamaica that doesn't respect the field athletes and their coaches and the requirement of them being there. That is why you're always hearing it from Jamaica. Case in point, and I really wanted to play the Kerry Lee Ricketts video, but I'm running out of time because Daniel is about to run, so I don't want to miss her run, right? Kerry Lee Ricketts last year pointed out the fact that he was not given accreditation, and it was a big hoopla. Guess who got accreditation this year? Kerry Lee Ricketts, right? So when these athletes come out or such coaches come out and talk about it, that's the only time they get a resolution. It's not the first time we've heard about it, and it certainly won't be the last time. And they're making it sound like, oh, it's because, she didn't win a medal while she's frustrated. Of course, she's frustrated because she thought she could have made it to the final and done better. Who wouldn't be frustrated in that particular moment? Who wouldn't take this opportunity, the moment where the field events are getting a light shine upon them, to highlight the issues that currently exist for the field event athletes? This is the best opportunity. When she got to wait until everybody take their eye for field event and go back and focus on track and field to get a resolution, by then nobody cares anymore. So this is the moment to talk about it, because this is the moment in which you're going to get a resolution. So in ending, J3s/JOA, because JOA to this point not serving the purpose, because I don't know what that interview was about. Still waiting to hear from the J3s about the accreditation and, the field athletes not getting support. Remember, I talked about Lamara Distin breaking down, absolutely frustrated, distraught at the fact that she could not make the finals. And why? Because her coach wasn't there. I'll end it there, and we'll take this up another time. Hurdles. So they're introducing the athletes, guys. So Danielle comes up, as I said, in heat 1, and she runs with, or semi 1, and she runs with Grace Stark, Toby Amoson, Devin Charlton, Pia from Poland. I'm not going to try to butcher her last name. Not going to do that to her. But yeah, those are the athletes that you should look out for. All right, they're going on their marks now. Okay, set. All right, and they're off. Grace Stark gets a great start, and she's is in the lean. Devin Charlton is there as well. Daniel is hitting hurdles. Oh my God, Daniel is out. Here comes Toby Amoson. Grace Stark is gone. Devin Charlton is second. Ooh, 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 ooh. It is Grace Stark and it is Devin Charlton. Toby Amoson is fourth. Toby is fourth. Daniel is out. She hit a couple hurdles and that was all she wrote. Dang it, man. Toby was fourth. Fourth. Let's look at the times. Wow. So Great Start runs 12:39. Let's go. I love how she skips over the hurdles. It's the weirdest looking technique, but it's the coolest looking one. She doesn't look like she's running. She looks like she's skipping. Yeah, man. Toby was fourth. Toby was third. Oh, guys, guess what? They're tied down to the thousandth. They're tied literally down to the thousandth. So, 12:39, 12:50 for Devin Charlton, Nigeria, 12:55, 12:55 for Pia from Poland. So they're currently on the bubble right now because really and truly it's only the two of them. If the time is fast enough, we'll be able to get through because they're tied. And luckily it's a 9-lane track. So if there's one person faster, then both of them still go through. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's tied down to the thousandth. Kanzi, can you come and refresh this for me, please? Daniel hit, I believe she hit the second hurdle, and then she hit maybe the fifth, and then that was it. The second and the fourth, man. Jeez. World champion is out. Oh wow. Oh, oh Lord. Um. Williams out. Yeah. Grace Stark won. Yeah. Toby had a bad start. She didn't recover from that either. No, she tied third. She's tied third. T, I think I can use a hug. Me need one to Dean. I need one too. Can you pass me the coffee, please? I need to wake myself up. Take out the why you leaving the spoon in it? What am I supposed to do with it? Eat it? Drink it? Why are you holding it like that over the mighty God?
Well, people drink tea with spoon.
No.
Yes, they do.
Akira's coming out in sexy suit. Let me see who comes up second. Oh gosh, Jackie is the first semifinal. Look here, it was always gonna be hard because, as I said, these girls can make two finals, right? That's how good they are. So you can't even be mad to say who made it because they're genuinely good too. In this one, in the second one, we're looking out for Alicia Johnson, Ditaji Kambunji, and yeah, I think those are the only two that maybe make it through. But guess what? If there's anybody that runs faster than 12:55, they're in it. They're definitely in it. And Janet Brown looks like she's ready to go faster. She's been talking herself up. So let's see. I don't think it's fast enough to contest Alicia Johnson or Aditaji Kambunji, but you never know. Did you refresh the page for me, right? Okay. Yeah, the last semifinal is gonna be fast as well. So I don't necessarily see them making it. That's what the hurdles do. Bring surprises. I don't necessarily think Grace Stark and Devin, taking top two is a big surprise. You know what I mean? Given the fact that again I was looking at five people or four. Four. Pia, no, five. Those two plus Pia plus Daniel plus Toby. It was a good five people in that race. You want me to put up the starting list and the results? Let me not share that screen. Let me share this one actually. Uh, where's my share? Present, share screen, window. I think this is the one. All right, you guys can see, right? On your marks. Set. All right, the race is off.
Alicia gets a good start. So does Johnny Brown. Let's see what happens. All right, Johnny Brown is falling back. Here comes Nadine Visser. So it is the Tajikan Bunji is out too. Wow. So it's Alasia Johnson and as well 12:33 from her, and also Nadine Visser. So those are the ones that make it through automatically. Let's see the time. Okay, so Charisma Taylor runs a PB 12:63. Not fast enough to be a non-automatic qualifier. Johnny Brown is out as well as Ditaji Kambunji. That surprised me. Ditaji Kambunji's performance here, given how well she has been running. Look here, Toby's still holding on for dear life, man. She's still holding on for dear life. Johnny got a good start, but then she didn't have the momentum. Well, I don't want to say momentum, but she didn't transition well as far as I'm concerned. There doesn't seem to be much power, to drive her actually. So she fell back a lot. Yeah. So somebody was saying America 1, 2, 3. I don't know what. It's about clearing the hurdles. Obviously, go Grace. Yeah, Grace. Grace has a very interesting technique. I've been asking you guys about it. What do you call that? And nobody's answered me. The next semifinal is scary. Yep, it is scary. Akira is our only hope. Yep, Akira is our only hope right now. Ah, Lord, let's just hope that this is one of the events that go how it's supposed to go. Because if it doesn't, honey, look here, you can't just call Jamaica say we're not even gonna bother travel to Paris again. We're not even gonna go there for vacay again. Never. Never will you see us. All right, so coming up in the third semi, we have oh, I don't know if I said the times, but Alicia Johnson 12:34 and Nadine Vischer 12:43. So Toby Amosan is still on the bubble as we stand right now. Third semi, we have from Netherlands, Makiek, Jean Alim, okay. In lane 3, Mako Fukabi from Japan. In lane 4, Akira Nugent. In lane 5, from Jamaica. In lane 5, Jasmine Comacho Queen from Puerto Rico. In lane 6, Cyrene Samba Mayela from France. In lane 7, Masai Russell. Lane 8, Masai Russell is from America. Cindy December is from Great Britain. And Marianne Fori is from South Africa. All right, guys, this is my opinion. If these 4 athletes, run to form, they should potentially make it in. If they run true to form, forget hitting hurdles, forget everything. If they run true to form, then they should make it in. So, which means that, Toby and the other chick that's sitting on the bubble will not make it in. You know what I mean? But again, it's a hurdle, so let's see what happens. America swept in this event already in 2016, actually. So it's not impossible for them to sweep. They have really strong people this season. But I'm hoping that we can get in there. I'm hoping Jasmine gets in there too and shakes things up. Gosh, we can't get America no more medal. No more medals. We can't go into much more medal. Jeez, we not steamroll the whole athletics table. It's interesting that her name is Meki Jean Alim. I was expecting somebody looking more Asian, and she actually looks black. I mean, I see the Asian, but I'm just saying that she looks more black than Asian. So it's interesting. And she's from the Netherlands. So you'd be expecting a white person or Caucasian, right? But the name tells you right away that she's Asian. But when you look at her, you see black. That's interesting. Boy, I'm nervous. I am nervous. Lord God, are that sugar running now? So is that a sports glasses? Or a fashion that? Me say, oh, that girl that made the glasses that ramp with her run. Me not have nothing to say. Cause me not what that she up on fear face. Cause that not look like no sports glasses to me. They're not usually that big, right? They're usually smaller, I think. Anyway, she out here making fashion statements. I don't have nothing to say. Me don't have a thing to say. All right, come here, Akira. I'm begging you, please. Be fast enough to be in the finals. That's all we need. No, she put on one tights with a sexy outfit. She not wear it. She put on one of the panties something them with the sexy outfit. Oh, Lord God Almighty. Me still can't believe I was Samba Mayla have on. She better make sure she her glasses and around with her. Set. Set, 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 set. Okay. All right, the race is off. Akira Nugent gets a great start. All right, Akira, Jasmine, come out your queen. Jasmine, come out your queen. Akira pulls. Come out your queen pulls up. Here comes Samba Mayla. It's Samba Mayla, Masai Ross, Akira. All right, they should be in. All four of them should be in. Yeah, all four of them are in. So the non-automatic qualifiers come from this one, Akira Nugent and Samba Mayla. 12:35 from Camacho Queen to 12:42 from Masai Russell to 12:44 from Akira Nugent. All right, so Akira got a good start, but top end didn't hit. You know what I mean? Didn't hit. So let's see what happens in the finals. As things stand right now, I will say Camacho is in it. Grace Stark. Who else we see again? Alicia Johnson. All of these athletes ran 12:3, I believe, right? What's she run? 12:39. Okay, that's not much of a difference from 12:34. So Alicia looks stronger. Alicia looks the strongest of the Americans. And then I'm gonna say Jasmine is next. So how things look right now, it looks like gold is between Camacho and Alicia. That's what it looks like. But again, you never know what happens in the finals. I believe that Akira, Masai, what's the next one name? And Akira Masai and who am I missing? Grace Stark. I believe Akira Masai, Grace Stark all look like they're in similar places, right? So that's what I think right now. You know what I mean? Given what I saw. So, and this was done in a negative. Wait, let me look at the wind. This was done in a negative 0.7. What was this one done in? This one was a positive 0.4. Okay. And this one was a positive 0.5. Actually, this last time, not only was it fast, but it was also more impressive given the wind. Because this was a negative 0.7. So, okay, I still think the same thing. I still think Masai, Akira, and Grace Stark look the same. I think who looks like they've separated themselves is Alicia and Jasmine, come out, your queen. Okay, let me stop sharing. Um, anyone's race at this point. I agree. Anyone's race at this point. Anyone's race at this point. They look very good. Ski glasses. Oh, Toby about to ball. Toby's out. It wasn't fast enough. Guys, we could have figured, going in that unless something went wrong, that semi was going to be extremely fast. You know what I mean? And it lived up to expectations. So I don't think we can be, surprised by what happened at all. It was pretty much the expectation as far as I'm concerned. Um, feel bad for Toby. Nugent under pressure. Nugent just have to come out, come running now in the finals, and she go get one of the outside lane. Then maybe the outside lane will help her. I don't know. Like we say, Nugent will win goal. And Nugent may carry, but we have to point out the fact how the others look, and the others look good. You know what I mean? The others look good. That's a fact. Jasmine born and raised in the US. Yeah. Everybody knows that. We're not gonna claim her because she represent Puerto Rico. So if she win gold, we're not gonna say it's America goal. Going to say 4 Americans in the final. You better stop it. If Jamaica can't claim nobody, then Uno can't claim nobody either. If Jamaica can't claim nobody, Uno can't claim nobody either. What do you think about the women's 4x1? Can we get a medal? It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be very tough. I'm hoping that they can do their best. Whatever that is, we settle with it. But I'm not hoping for no, like sometimes you want people to drop battles and also the extra stuff just so that you can medal. No, I'm not hoping for that. Nugent has the opportunity to focus on her race plan running on the outside lane. But to be fair, she's always been able to execute her race plan in the middle of the track. So I don't think there's any different. She's always been a gladiator. You know what I mean? So she just has to execute. Nugent may do a 2023 Shakiri. I'm hoping. Puerto Ricans are American. You hear what me say? I said, if Jamaica can't claim nobody, Uno can't claim nobody either. T, let's talk about the 4x1. Who is going to be first leg? I have no clue. Me, you know, me can't answer that. I have no idea. I have no idea. Half the world have Jamaica links. Exactly. So right now, Jamaica supposed to can claim everybody wear medal or so. So I don't know what I study. I don't know what America study. Jamaica supposed to can claim everybody, and if you don't want to claim nobody, then you can't claim nobody either. What Mr. Rocky Hill, I don't care what you're a citizen of, yes or no. I said Puerto Rican is Puerto Rican and American is American. You cannot claim R and add it to your medal. Nah. Better first 2 hurdles by Nugent. Yeah, man, her start was good. That's where I need her start to be up there with everybody. As a matter of fact, Jasmine's start was good too because she typically doesn't get the best start. So I'm impressed by her start actually. So yeah, I saw it look going in the finals, guys. I saw it look going in the finals. So y'all know I'm about to take a nap and come back for the evening session. The evening session begins at what time the evening session start now? The evening session begins at the 4x100 meter relay begins at 12:30. I'll probably be on maybe like 11:45 or something like that so that we can talk a little bit before we get into anything. Una na claim no Puerto Rico. Not on my channel at least. Una can't go claim it elsewhere, but as long as una depend TXT track time, una can't claim nobody. Cause una tell we all the while say we can't claim nobody. So una can't claim nobody either. It's simple. Potato. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. So you need a holiday after this. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. I tell you, I need a holiday after this for sure. But yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. I'm gonna take a nap. Well, I'm gonna record a video first. We're gonna talk about what happened this morning, so it can be more concise and short for others to consume. And then yeah, I'll catch you in the afternoon session. This is the final morning session, guys. So we won't be waking up in the same bed together again. Imagine we wake up together, guys. Imagine every morning me up, me decide that not cheating, I cheating. I'm joking. Oh Lord. Guys, we'll talk about the 4x1 when I get back on live later on for sure. Rocky Hill, you can claim your granny all you want. Me say you're not claiming her as American. She Puerto Rican and she's your granny, yes, but you're not claiming her as American. It no matter what you want, say Rocky Hill, you could have spin it, flip it, back flip it, anything you want to do. It not work. It not going to work. Not at all. Smitty, as I'm about to go, I get a super chat. Thank you so very much for the 990 super chat. I appreciate 999 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh gosh, you guys make me laugh all the time. I if me love no one more time. All one will cause in the comment section, we still the back here and laugh and be jubilant the next day. Yeah. And so if you go, we agree to disagree. Fight it out in the comments and then be back here all the time. Love you all lots. Love you a lot. I'll catch you later, okay? Bye.